Hey, you beautiful people, you're welcome once more to EU Art Blog TV. You already know how we do it on this channel. We get to break it down, we get to dissect it, and we serve it to you on a platter of gold. We are here today to do a reaction video of King B's latest release, the Callout. He's actually calling out on Khaligraph Jones and Mex Cortez. And for me, this is not only a diss track, he went as far as calling them. That's the way I see the song. And if you'll be patient enough to go with me right to the end of this video, you're going to see the reasons why I said it is a schooling track. Okay, let's go.
King B swag, KBS, keeper of the gates 237.
King B swag, keeper of the gate 237. 237 is the dialing and country code of Cameroon. So if you are to come at King B, or rather if you are to come at Cameroon, if you want to attack Cameroon, you have to pass through the gate. And King B is right there at the gate. He's the keeper of the gate.
Let's go. I calligraphed my name in hip hop. I did it since. Now I need amps to buy more ice like I'm a prince. Money on my.
Okay, I calligraph my name on hip hop. I did it since. Now I need more aims to buy more ice. Wow, that's actually an astounding wordplay right there. You see him playing with words? To buy more ice, to feel like a prince. That's Ice Prince. He's giving credit to Ice Prince. He's shouting out to Ice Prince in Nigeria. And now for him to go as far as saying, I calligraph my name on hip hop. That's a diss. That's a shot thrown at Khaligraph Jones. Khaligraph Jones has been on the scene for decades now. He's been there, and we see him to be a heavyweight. Like when it comes to hip hop in Africa, he's actually pretty much heavy. He's talented. He's good with wordplay. He's good with the use of literary devices. He gets to embed a lot of metaphor, irony, and all of those things in his lyrics. And that's why I will always say he's one of my best rappers in Africa. In 2018, I actually wrote an article like top 10 rappers in Africa. And he is actually the first on the list, like my first rapper, my first best rapper in Africa. You can see how much esteem I have for him since 2018. And right up to this point, he's still like the best. He's still the best for me, right? Let's go. So for King B to say, I calligraph my name on hip hop, that's a direct shot thrown at Khaligraph Jones. We know in Khaligraph Jones' lyrics, this same song like Lwanda Magere Legacy Part 1, he had to say, my lyrics is deeper than an Anna footage clip. Like my lyricism is deeper than the footage of an Anna clip. That's what Khaligraph said. That's deep. That's not like, he's not being direct there. That's actually, I would say that's a metaphor right there. What he meant is his lyrics is deep, and we know a footage of an Anna clip is pretty deep. Like the meaning behind the footage, you cannot just get it just by looking at an Anna footage clip. So if you want to dissect his lyrics, you have to put on some literature and try to get deeper into his lyrics in order to understand him. Now, King B is coming at him saying, I calligraph my name on hip hop. That's King B. That's a subtle way for him to tell him, your name is Khaligraph, but I'm the one whose name is being calligraphed on hip hop. Wow. What an indirect way to throw shots. And a lot of people will not get this. A lot of people think he's calling out, he's just like throwing out salutation to Khaligraph Jones, but that's not it. He's actually throwing shots at him. Alright, let's go. On the phone with Cardinero, they've been teaming up of late, and they actually have a collabo together. On the phone with Cardinero with plans for tomorrow, Nasty C vision to bring African hip hop to the States. That's the mission, right? Right there, he's trying to contradict Khaligraph Jones. This is one of the reasons why I said it's not only a diss song. He's actually trying to score Khaligraph Jones and Mex Cortez, right? Let me break it down for you all to understand. If you get back to Khaligraph Jones' lyrics, if you get back to it, I actually wrote some points in my journal right here. If you get back into his lyrics, because he's actually the originator of this whole song, the beat, Lwanda Magere Legacy Part 1. If you get into that particular song, this is what Khaligraph Jones had to say. Africa will never blow in the States, and it's intentional because these labels be knowing the stakes, so they approach you with a D and promises they can't deliver and gas you up, telling you how you are the hardest speeder. But mind you, it's a blow to them. You just another nigger. You see, King B is using these lines. I got a vision like Nasty C. We know Nasty C has been signed to one of those labels in USA. And so King B is saying, I got a vision like Nasty C to bring African hip hop to the States. Right? He's contradicting Khaligraph Jones right there. He's just trying to battle him mindset to mindset. Telling him, I dare to differ. I don't want to think within your box. If you think you cannot make it out there in international market, we can. We have a dream. We have a vision. We can definitely make it out there. But now he went as far as putting on the limitation. Let's get to that. So how can we do it with all this disrespect of countries and division? How can we do it? This is something we've been talking like for a long time. Like for Africa to actually stand and mash up with the rest of the world, Africa needs to unite. That's the kind of mindset we need to be putting out there, not division, not division. So he's putting out the question, how can we do it with all this division and people coming to attack other countries, right? We cannot. Let's go. Disrespect mine, I'm coming for your ass. That's why I'm calling out the nigga Mex Cortez, Mexican. Okay, he's only calling out like directly. He's only calling out on Mex Cortez because Mex Cortez is the one who came and called the name Cameroon. And King B, being the gatekeeper of Cameroon's hip hop gate, he had to go directly face to face Mex Cortez. But Mex Cortez is not the only one he's dissing in this song. He's not the only one he's schooling. For Khaligraph Jones, he's doing that like subtly. He has to put a lot of metaphor, twist things, and put them, embed them in his lyrics. You need to get your literature cap on in order for you to understand he's actually throwing shots at Khaligraph Jones as well. Let's go. Wanna be, that's Mex Cortez. Wanna be Mexican with the name of a shoe, Cortez. We all know of Cortez Nike, the Nike Cortez, right? So he's a wannabe Mexican. That's personification right there. using an object to describe an individual. That's wordplay. That's literature right there, right? Let's go. Let's keep going.
In your verse if you knew. Now it's more time, bang bang, nigga, I'm Sun Tzu. Father to your little rappers, and that is why I son you. This one is on you. I know a hitman from Nigeria. Don't let me call that boy your son, dude. So what?
I know a hitman from Nigeria. Now, with that, he doesn't mean some guy in Nigeria who pulls out a Glock or guns to shoot people. He means someone who does pretty good music, comes up with hit tracks. That's what he's saying there. Alright, let's go.
Why you out here cloud chasing? I got a cloud in my hand. I can condense it into rainmaking. One-on-one.
While you all are out there cloud chasing, I got a cloud in my hand. I got a cloud in my hand. What you all are chasing, I already have it in my hand. I can condense it and make it rain. I can condense it and make it rain. Make it rain, we know, is some sort of blessing people. Make it rain, pour money on people and stuff. So it's literally like they're chasing money and he's already there like big and he can make it rain. Right? Let's go.
I need your brain shaking. I ain't really never heard of you in the East. Why all the noise making? I'm 6 months into the rap scene. You a disease to the African rap game. I'm the vaccine.
You're all from the East. Why you're all making noise? You see, now that's in plural. Why you're all from the East making noise? So if he was actually talking, he was aiming just at Mex Cortez, he would just address Tanzania directly. He would just talk maybe Tanzania, but he doesn't call country names. So he said, you're all from the East. You're what? You're making noise. But for me, I don't think Khaligraph Jones is making noise. He's not a noise maker. He's a pretty much talented rap artist. And like I said, he's among my top best in Africa. Anytime, any day. You cannot sum up, you cannot come up with a list of top 5 rappers in Africa and Khaligraph Jones is not on it. That would be some fake list, okay?
Let's get the vaccine. Cameroon got a plan. We got a...
Okay, you're all a disease. You're a disease. I'm the vaccine. What was that? That's him trying to be figurative as well there. Now, Khaligraph Jones is out there with a mindset trying to put people in a box. Like African rappers cannot make it out of Africa. You go to the States, you'll just be another nigger. Now that's actually a disease, but he's coming with a different mindset to educate them and tell them he's the vaccine to cure that and let them watch him make it out there, right? Let's back it up a little bit.
You a disease to the African rap game. I'm the vaccine.
You're a disease to the African rap game. I'm the vaccine. Yeah, that's a poison. Poisoning the mind of people. Placing them under your own limitation. If you cannot make it out of Africa, if you think others can do, others can make it, right? Let's go.
The vaccine. Cameroon got a plan. We got a god, a monster, and a rap king.
So now this one is at Mex Cortez. Mex Cortez, in his own cover of this same song, on the same beat, he was like, Cameroon needs a plan. So he's there replying directly. You know, he's going directly at Mex Cortez, but indirectly at Khaligraph Jones, because Khaligraph Jones didn't mention the name Cameroon. So he's actually telling Mex Cortez that Cameroon got a plan. We got the monster. We got the god. They have a god. That's Mboko god. They call Jovi Mboko god. And we have a mic monster, right? We have a god and we got a monster. And he pointed at himself, the rap king. So that's a plan right there. Rap plan. Cameroon got a plan. Alright? Let's go.
They got a rap thing built from the ground to the top with the leadership of the last king. Nigeria, you already know what's up. They've been putting in work in rap. You a fool for asking. You want a battle between the East and the West? Like Bankroll and Bad Boy, you want to see who's the best?
Wow.
Call rappers out to invest and let the bar speak. That's how you deal with a mess. The alpha.
Let it be bar for bar. Let it be bar for bar. Let it not be like you're attacking countries. Nigeria has been there doing work, and we all can attest to that. And South Africa and other countries, they've been doing the best. They've been putting the best, trying to put Africa on the international scene, right? Let's go.
Male silverback, I beat on my chest. I don't care if you gon' make it, I come take the request. Get it? I say I beat on my chest.
I don't care if you don't make it, I come take the request.
When it comes to rap, when we need to don't shine, I call the countries out. Where we hot, who not hate shit, I got a problem with you. Since I sit down in Tanzania, Ojamo kwa wasichana mama shiriki na kupenda.
Wow. That's some Swahili right there. He just went to Swahili. We know they speak Swahili. Swahili gets to unite the entire East Africa. Most Eastern African countries, they speak Swahili. So he's just trying to be like, oh, I'm not limited by country or language. I speak from my country. I can as well speak your local language, right? That's what he's just trying to prove there right now.
You speak Swahili, but this is what I said. You a baby when it comes to rap. So disrespectful, calling countries out, bro. What is that about? I got a problem with you, not Tanzania. Shout out to.
I got a problem with you, not Tanzania. Yeah, if you want to man up to me, stand face to face me and stop calling on countries, right?
My girls in the East, I got love for you. African rappers gotta learn to collaborate. Wait, let me elaborate. Let the jealousy go and let the hate evaporate. It's cool.
African rappers need to learn how to collaborate. Let the hate evaporate. Rhyme scheme right there. School of Hard Knocks.
Hard knocks, we all gotta graduate. Slave mentality. Out, let us emancipate. Let us.
Wow, School of Hard Knocks. We all have to graduate and emancipate from the slave mentality. Right, pretty good. Wow.
Unite these countries, not denigrate. Putting lightweights together gives you a heavyweight. Calling rappers.
Okay, putting lightweights together get to give you heavyweight. Right? Now, this is actually another, he's trying to be figurative here as well. African rappers, the way Khaligraph Jones look at, they cannot make it out there. And they'll look at them to just be another niggas. But they are niggas in USA. Kanye West, J. Cole, and the others, they're all niggas. They're making it. So, according to Khaligraph Jones, they are heavyweight. They are heavyweight. But now, what he is saying, lightweights together, the African rappers, they're all lightweight when you want to compare them to US rappers. They're lightweights. But if they come together, they put their act together, they forge a common path together, they'll definitely be heavyweights. That's what he's saying right there. Wittily.
Don't let it hit stop. We need a re-up. Then let it be drop. I'm like a big up. I carry rap low. Give me big up. I'm real hungry.
I carry rap load. Give me big up. I carry rap load. Give me big up. Bars on bars, and everything is so on fire.
So I need to eat up. Some niggas really want to heat, but it's scared of the rash. Want to burn up an airplane, but it's scared of the crash.
Wow. That's a shot at Khaligraph Jones. I think I have it here. Okay, Khaligraph Jones said, my addiction for money started in the 5th grade. Told my teacher when I grow up, I just want to get paid. Did you get that? Khaligraph Jones said, my addiction for money started in the 5th grade. Told my teacher when I grow up, I just want to get paid. But now he used heat, King B, heat. That you want heat, but you're afraid of rash. There's no way you can be in heat. Like, for us who've been like in very hot places in Africa, and where it's pretty hot, you know of heat rashes. So you want heat, but you are actually afraid of rashes. It's just like when Lwanda said, you don't go around fire expecting not to sweat. And he went as far as saying, you want to board the plane, but you're afraid to crash. There's always cause and there's always effect and cause. They go together, right? That's what he's calling them. That's why I said he's out here not just to this, but to school these rappers. Let's go.
Yo, niggas on the mic, you in the first of the last. Only time I see you as a goat is when you fit in the grass.
Okay, that's another one. This one is going at Khaligraph Jones. Khaligraph Jones said they can't fuck with the goat in his lyrics. He said they can't fuck with the goat. And now King B is saying the only time I see you as a goat is when you are feeding on the grass. The only time I see you as a goat is when you are feeding on the grass. Yeah, we know Khaligraph Jones was pretty deep too in his lyrics. He went as far as saying, I took over the West. That's the western part of Africa. I took over the West and I'm raiding the West. Raid. The word raid there means attack. I'm raiding the West. I'm attacking the West. Now Nigeria made me a vet. Nigeria made me a vet. Vet there is actually a short form for veteran. Nigeria made me a vet, and we know he won an award in Nigeria, MVP Sound City Award for the best hip hop artist. That was January 2020. Khaligraph Jones won an award in Nigeria. So that's what he's actually referencing in his lyrics, like Nigeria made me a vet. Then now he went as far as saying, South Africa, baby, you're next. A lot of people look at this line like he threw a shot at Nasty C. This is not a shot at Nasty C. Nigeria already made him a vet by recognizing him from a local award in Nigeria as the best hip-hop artist in Africa. And he went side by side people like Force from Nigeria and Sarkodie from Ghana. And he emerged the winner of that award. So when he said Nigeria made me a veteran, he's just like, oh, I won and I've dominated the West, because they had a lot of rappers from West Africa. He dominated Sarkodie in that award. He dominated Force from Nigeria. So that's him being a vet, right? Now he said South Africa, baby, South Africa, baby. He's calling South Africa baby, like how you might call your girlfriend's name, Suzanne, baby. So he's not actually throwing any shot there at Nasty C. The only place he threw shots at Nasty C was when he was talking about going out there in the States and trying to make it, whereas they have the stakes and they only see you as another nigga, right? Let's go. So he said, I'll be waiting to flex. I'll be waiting to flex. Like when South Africa will call him Khaligraph Jones for an award in South Africa, he will flex. And I've been on the map since 80s and 90s. That's what Khaligraph Jones said in his lyrics. But King B contradicted him by saying, me, I've just been here for 6 months. And 6 months, my name have been going around Africa. Ghana, Sierra Leone, Kenya, Tanzania, and everywhere, just for 6 months on the rap scene. But you've been there for like since the 80s, the 90s, and now we are actually in the 2000s. That's getting to like 3 decades, right? Let's go.
Cameroon, 237 to the world. West Africa. I think they want to make this a West-East battle. Let's go on the way in, man. Shout out to Caldenero. Shout out to Sierra Leone. To Nigeria. To Liberia. The whole West. It's hip-hop. It's a sport. Let's make it happen.
So I think they're trying to make this a thing of the East and the West. We pray it doesn't get to that. We pray they can come together, they collaborate, and they forge a common way together and put African hip hop on the international scene. right? That's what I'm looking. That's the way I see it, and that's the way it ought to be. Not for Africans fighting each other, calling at each other's country, and all of that. If you are having a beef with another African rapper, go on the mic and call on that artist, just like King B did, which is pretty much accepted. It's quite acceptable. You call on the artist, don't go calling countries. We only have love for countries. And we have to know some of these boundaries were actually instituted by the colonialists. We shouldn't be going with the ideas and all of that. That's why he said, get your mindset emancipated from slave mentality. That was a shot at Mex Cortez. Yeah, we've come to the end of this reaction, and if you feel the reaction and if you've gotten anything out of this, you hit the subscribe button and you let us know if you like the reaction, so we can keep coming up with more reactions on African hip hop. Thank you very much, people. You have a blessed day, and